This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a little video to share with you because what we're really talking about today is Black women not understanding anything about appearance value. You are what you attract, and if you're attracting below average men, then you're below average. But we're really going to be talking about it from a slightly different perspective than you might be expecting. So let me go ahead, let me share my screen, and then we're going to come back and I'll give you my perspective. So here we go.
Sad clarification within my life. And I have, social medias. And sometimes 80% I show my ass. I love to show my ass. I love to show my titties. Because I love my body. So I will encounter men that basically will fall in love with my body first. In my mind, never. And I find it so crazy because I have these arguments or debates, as you will, with males or men that are my friends. And it was like, well, if you want to attract better, show better. Don't always show your ass. Like if you presented yourself better, maybe you will have better. And this is my problem with that argument. So you're telling me if I present a piece of me on a piece of a platform, that's all I am? That doesn't make any sense. So you're saying to me that I have to present myself in a way so I can attract intelligent men, but I can't be the other side of me? I have to literally dumb myself down in a physical essence so I can be shown or presented as something mentally there? Why are you that stupid?
Now, y'all saw that stupidity. Here's the thing. Because she thought she was really saying something. She thought she was really getting into some deep, philosophical, nuances. She really thought she was unpacking something. And it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And according to the comments, it was the stupidest thing they had ever heard. But you can't think that she's the only one that thinks like that, because so many of our women do that, get on social media and they present just their bodies to the world, talking about if it's just a piece of me on a piece of a platform, that's all that I am. The issue is we always put what we think is our best foot forward. We always present to the world what we are the most proud of, or what we think may impress people more, or what we feel is the best possible look that we can have. And for the vast majority of these females, it's their butt. It's their body. It's they, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't got no real concept of appearance value, nor the importance of making impressions, first impressions, second impression, third impressions that's made on people, and how that affect how people see you. So she admits that about 80% of her social media presence is showing off her body. We can safely assume that that is in a provocative way. She got a bunch of back shots, she got a bunch of breast shots, she got a bunch of shots that show her in maybe different positions, different clothing that may be tight or revealing in some sort of way. And then talking about, well, the men fall in love with my body first, and then they fall in love with my mind. Never. They not supposed to. They coming to you for what you have advertised. You didn't advertise anything that says you have a brain, because if you were proud of your intellect, If you were proud of your essence as a woman, if you were proud of your internal value as a woman, then you would present that first and foremost. And then he would have to work to find out what you had physically, whether or not he would have to come meet you and see you in person to know that, oh man, her body banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was attracted to her essence. I was attracted to her femininity. I was attracted to how intelligent in her conversation and all of these other things. But when I got to her, when I met her for our first date or for our first interaction, I was blown away because she's not only got it together up here, she's physically beautiful. So now I feel like I got the whole package working for me because I found a woman that I first gained an internal or emotional or intellectual connection with first. And those are the things that I really like about her. Those are the things that attracted me off the top. And then the bonus was that she looked good. Now that I jump on her, now that I see her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had a pretty face and everything, but she wasn't showing everything on her social media. Everything, every shot that I saw wasn't her butt or her breasts, or she was in a bikini, or she was straddled over something or something like that. She looked nice in her pictures, but she also looked presentable in her pictures. She also looked respectable in her pictures. And y'all chicks do not know how to be presentable and respectable in your looks, and somewhat modest in your looks, and still be appealing to men. That's not a turnoff for men. What's a turnoff for better men is women that do thought it up on social media, do 304 it up on social media. That's actually the turnoff. So no man is interested in trying to find out what you got in your head, and that's not what you presented. The other thing is, you've demonstrated actually what was on your mind through your public persona and the presentation of yourself. So this is what they are interested in, because if you constantly doing these little sexy shots, that's what's on your mind: sex and attention. What's on your mind is DNA. D and attention. That's what you want, because that's what you are attempting to get. So this is what the men are trying to give you. This is what you present. Yes, it's a small piece on a small platform, but what y'all don't seem to understand is we don't know y'all. Don't nobody know y'all. So whatever you give for public consumption, that's what the public is going to consume. And likely that's all they're going to consume. If you've ever heard the saying that you don't get a second chance to make a first impression, what that basically means is the first time somebody run across you, or the first time you present yourself, or however the case may be, that's going to be the foundation of how that person think of you and how they perceive you. However you came across, whether you came across as awesome, or whether you came across as a dummy, or you came across as a 304, or you came across as whatever you came across as, that's what they're going to use as the foundation of who they perceive you to be. Now, maybe if they're in constant contact with you, they'll be able to see the other sides and the nuances. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? This person isn't who I thought they were on first impression. But a lot of times we don't get the chance to be in presence with people, you know what I'm saying, consistently, so that they can see the other facets of who we are. And maybe their opinion of us, if it was negative before, actually can change to positive. But if every time I run up on your social media page, you a fake Insta thought, then that's who you are, beloved. That's who y'all are. You are who you present yourself as, and nobody has an obligation to dig deeper to find out nothing else. You have an obligation to present something else if you want somebody to consume something else. If you constantly feed me fish every day, and I'm depending on you for, if I tell you or you tell me I can cook, I got a whole repertoire of food that I can cook. Like, oh, okay. Well, then I start cooking for you, and every time I cook for you, it's fried fish and rice and peas. Then you gonna think I don't know how to cook nothing but fried fish, rice, and peas. What happened to all that, chef stuff I told you, all the recipes that I told you I knew how to cook? and I don't never cook them. So that means I don't know how. Okay? So when I want fried fish, rice, and peas, I come over here to your house. When I want, you know what I'm saying, pan-seared scallop, I go somewhere else because you don't know how to cook that. And I don't need you to tell me, yeah, I know how to cook that. Well, cook it then. You ain't never did it. So I don't want to hear it. You want a better kind of fish? You need to use a better lure. Talking to you for your mind after you showing your body is like walking into AutoZone thinking you gonna get a carton of eggs and a gallon of milk out of there. That is not what AutoZone advertises, beloved. AutoZone ain't never told you that you was gonna be able to come into that store. My apologies. That you was gonna be able to come into that store and pick up no gallon of milk along with your tire service. They ain't never told you that. Every time you look at AutoZone, every time you hear that little commercial, every time you go in there, it ain't nothing but car stuff in there. They got car parts, truck parts, all the stuff to do with fixing cars or making them look good or washing them. It's all got something to do with automobiles. All of it. Okay? And it has not been not a single advertisement that told you or indicated to you that you was gonna be able to go into AutoZone and pick up you know, a work shirt or pick up a suit or pick up some groceries. They have not told you that. So similarly, you didn't tell nobody you had a brain. That's not the thing you advertise. So that's not what nobody's coming over there for you to get. Here's the other thing that grinds my gears about women like her and thoughts like her and 304s like her that argue about, well, I got more value than sex. No, you don't. I'm going to need y'all to stay in Thoughtville. You stay in your lane and you let good women who have more value stay in our lane. Stop acting like you have a higher value. You're a thought. And you fought and you strove and you argued and you know what I'm saying, fought tooth and nail to be a thought. To have the freedom to be a thought however you wanted to do that in your life. And you didn't want nobody to say nothing. So here you are. So I'm going to need y'all to accept all of the consequences of being a thought. It's a place in men's lives for thoughts. It's just one place. You a piece of tail to him. You a piece of sex to him. That's all that you are. That's all he come to you for. So I'm going to need y'all to be content with that. Stop trying to move out of that area. You want the best of both worlds. You want all the fun that come with being a thought. And then you want all of the benefits of good men and worthy men that are supposed to go towards women who have cultivated more than their sexual market value, who have cultivated their marriage market value. You want to swoop in and take them men away from them women. You got a place as a whore. So I'm going to need you to stay in a whore's place. You fought to be a whore. You like whoring. And you like everything that come with it except the emptiness after you get older. You like everything that come with whoring except for when men start overlooking you. And you thought that you could translate from being a whore to a wife, and that the men, as you got older, would start just looking at you as a wife for marriage just because you're ready to get married. No. Just because you're ready to have a deeper connection with a man. No, you made your bed, so I'm going to need you to lay in it. I'm going to need y'all to be the thoughts that you strove and fought to be. You can't get both things. You get one thing. You want it to be a thought, so be that. So anyway, Before I sign off, I want to go ahead and draw attention once again to the description box. There's a link to the Black Lives Matter petition that we have going against them about the misappropriation of donated funds to their organization. So I'm going to put that link down in the description box so you can please sign, share, and even contribute to the petition so that we can really get some momentum behind it and get some accountability for Black Lives Matter. I want you guys to sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.